More light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We are your hosts, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
And the triple three.
Yeah, man. And this past weekend, we went to freaking go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
I never asked you what you thought of the movie, though, because you was up out of there. It was
Bro, I
late.
was so sleepy, man. It was so long, dude.
It
I was just
was.
like, God. And I was hoping at some point, like, we were at the climax.
Yeah.
And we just did not get there.
Nah.
Every time it was a new scene, I'm like, okay, cool. We finna turn
Yeah.
up. No. I'm like, all right.
That junk was long,
Bruh.
bro. I thought the same thing. I was like, dang, is this movie long or am I tripping?
We didn't get home until almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was a 10:30 movie. A
Yeah.
10:30 movie, bro. We didn't almost get home until 2 o'clock a.m. I was
He said, forget them.
in Marvel movies, I know better. Like, I know when not to leave.
Yeah.
I know you gotta watch the credits. I didn't have it.
He said, forget them end credits.
Yeah, I was like, I'll talk to somebody about it. I'm ask Suave about it when I see him. I'm gonna say what happened because I couldn't do it, bro. It was
That is funny.
but I think it followed what I've been saying about Marvel as of lately, with the overly corny, in some aspects because it's Guardians.
Yeah,
that sense of humor is there regardless. But I guess you could say that about a lot of Marvel movies.
Yeah.
With the corny shit, and it wasn't so much of it before. Like even with Thor, like his sense of humor has always been like Asgardian,
Yeah.
Greek, kind of corny. So when they made the last one and it was super duper corny, I was like, all right.
That was outrageously corny.
Oh, it
though.
was ridiculous. But even some of the Avengers where he was fat, fat and ass and out of shape, like it was always. So they kind of been corning us up for a while. So I'm not. I think the movie was dope. I'm not gonna tell y'all too much, but like the backstory on.
Yeah.
But that's nuts. Like
that
was a clever.
Yeah.
Volume 3.
I thought the same thing
For
when
Guardians.
I saw that.
I did not expect that. I couldn't expect that at all.
Yeah. It was emotional, and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
And it wasn't expected because I was like, dang.
I couldn't have told you that that's the direction that was gonna go.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't think that was where they was headed with it. That's why I said even though it did, I agree with you though. It had some corny moments, but I think it has some dark moments too.
Yeah.
And I think that's what held it up. Like all that stuff was still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dark moments, the action, the emotion, all that was there.
And that's why I wouldn't complain about it. I wouldn't complain. The only thing I'm gonna say is it's long, and it was really only felt that long because it was that late. To me, like if it was a movie I was watching in the middle of the day, you can thug that out. But at 10:30,
yeah, we wasn't out there till
Ash, what up, girl?
Till what, 1? We got up out of there.
Man, bro, I was on the freeway at 140, so I know he was for a minute, bro. I was like, God, this movie so low. She said so drawn out, and it was. Even with it being good, it just felt like they was stretching the hell out of it. Boy,
they was milking it.
Ooh.
They was milking, especially because they was going back and forth between stories, and I was like,
bro, come on.
I get it, but yeah.
Come on. Look, we was having this little quick combo before we started. And it was just this little random mind where I was talking about being unbothered. Because, us three was in here talking. This name ain't say nothing. The producer here too, y'all, just so y'all know. He don't be talking too much. He ain't even introduced himself today. So, hey, this nigga here, though.
Yeah, I didn't even pass the ball to him.
But
my bad.
We, I don't know if it's a man thing. It could be a people thing, but I'm only going to speak from my perspective. I have this tendency where, shit really do bother me a lot, but I will play like I'm unbothered.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's beneficial.
I was curious to why you did it when you say it.
I don't because I don't really like giving people the satisfaction of knowing that they bothering me. Because especially if your aim is to bother me. You feel me? If I know you want a reaction.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you one. You cussing at me, you yelling, you going crazy, right? You telling me about myself, whatever you want to do. And I say, okay. Right? You send me this long ass paragraph, really going in on me, and I feel like you on bullshit. I can argue with you, or I can tell you how I feel about what you're saying, or I just leave you alone. Leave it alone. And I usually choose to just leave it alone because the ceiling for where it could go, if I match your energy, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
That's where I be with that. I just don't.
You don't want to go there.
Nah, because I know where it could go. You're right, because like maybe you have a concrete cap on how far you will go, but I do not. You feel me? So like if my flame is lit, this shit might get torched. Like this you think it's gonna be
House
a little
might burn down.
You feel me? Like, you think it's gonna be a little napkin on fire, and I'll fuck around and make it a forest fire in here.
Yeah.
So instead of as soon as I see something like going in a wrong direction, and I know this could get so nasty, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I just want to entertain it. So it's not even to like pretend or to save face, but just literally so that shit don't get out of hand. I would rather act unbothered because a lot of times my feelings be hurt. Right?
Yeah.
Somebody do something to me and somebody say something to me, my feelings really be hurt. And as a man, I just be like, man, you know what? I ain't gonna give it to you. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of knowing that you hurt me. Out of transparency, I could tell you, but I just feel like giving people that satisfaction is something I don't want to do.
Do you feel like that's equivalent to like bottling things in almost?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know that's unhealthy, but I'm telling, it's like the lesser of the two evils for me. Because what happened if I don't bottle it up? Like what happened if I don't bottle it up? If I attack everything that attacked me, you meet me and I'm fire with fire, we will burn this shit down. One of us got to be the bucket of water.
Yeah.
Have to be. And if it's not going to be her, 9 times out of 10, it's going to have to, it got to be you. Or what?
Yeah.
So like what benefit is it for me to fire with your fire? How's that going to help either one of us?
Right. Plus, I noticed what people do a lot of the times, like when they're trying to bother you, is they want that satisfaction.
Yes.
They want that, like,
the fire.
I got you.
Look what I got them doing. Like, that's what I'm not giving you that.
That is, I can't stand that. Because it's like, dang, you really wanted to take me there. Now that I'm there, and then the thing is, some people get shocked. Yeah. Shocked.
Whoa.
Shock
Oh, no. Whoa, bitch. You know, fucking whoa, bitch. This what you wanted. You've been poking me this whole conversation. I've been letting shit slide. You've been saying a little slick shit. I let shit slide. You've been doing a little slick shit. I let that shit slide. You done subbed me on the internet. I let that shit slide. And then when you want to come back and talk, I'm like, cool. You know, you over your little emotional rage, your little, rant you just went on.
Yeah.
You threw throwing your little temper tantrum. Now you want to come talk about it. And what I'm going to do? You want me to be the fire with you? To me, I feel like that's man and woman. As the man, have some fucking emotional maturity. You feel me? And that's where I'm like, you can call it bottling it up, but for me, it's like, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
What's the alternative? She hurt my feelings, and now I'm mad too. I'm mad like she mad. She coming at me with all this shit, and now I'm mad. I'm gonna send it back. We're just gonna burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah.
Like
it's a transfer, like,
and ain't nothing
energy.
positive coming from it.
Oh no.
There's nothing, and that's when I opt out. And again, where I act unbothered. Because I'm going to opt out the conversation because I know where it could go. I know the shit that I have to say back to what you just said.
It's going to be crazy.
Oh, you're going up. You are going up. If I say what I want to say to what you just said to me, it's going to be a fucking forest fire in here.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good not to engage because when you engage, it can be madness. So sometimes what I do sometimes is I let it simmer down. And then later on, it's like, let's talk.
A real one.
Yeah, let's actually talk now that we can. You're calm, I'm calm. Let's actually have a conversation about some of the stuff you said and this how you feel. Because sometimes a lot of people speak out of pain and they don't want to express that. That's what they're speaking out of. Like you are hurt. Yep. So it's like you just need to say that you're hurt and why it hurt you and how it made you feel. But I think people feel like that's a vulnerability and it makes them look weak and it gives power to the other person. But honestly, if that person actually cares about you, they're going to actually have that and take that into consideration to be like, yeah, like I understand where you're coming from and I understand how that made you feel.
Absolutely.
And you can have a good, productive conversation from there. But when you up, like you said, when you taking it to 10 to get them to 10.
And you want it, but they want it.
Yeah.
There's no way that you coming at me like that and you want me to be calm.
Yeah.
Either you naive or like you just ready to fight.
You want the fire back, yeah.
One of two things is happening. Either you want to fight or you expect me to be the bigger person here. You came as the fire and you want me to be the bucket of water. Because ain't no way in hell you came to burn this shit down.
But it's like, how can you be the bucket of water when it's like, overwhelming with the stuff? Because some people dig.
And that's what I'm saying about acting unbothered.
Yeah.
I'm fine with acting unbothered. If the other side of acting unbothered is us burning this bitch down, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can be cool. And it's gonna suck for me because like I'm mad too. I'm mad just like you mad. And I want to go up with you. But like, no, they're not gonna stop. But that's what you have to know though. As again, I'm saying this, take it how y'all want, but as the man, you have to know that you cannot be matching energy with women. I don't know who raised you niggas to believe that like y'all can do the shit girls do because like women do, my bad. Y'all can do the shit women do and call it matching energies, but you do not match feminine energy, buddy. Like that's the worst fucking thing that you could do as a man. This woman is irate. She's a fucking hailstorm at this point. She probably just gonna hurt you on purpose.
Yeah.
Her feelings might be hurt or she might be feeling away. Her aim is now to get at you. It's no longer logic.
Yeah.
There's no reason. It's no logic. She want to kill you right now.
Petty Betty.
Yeah. Everything she gonna say, just to dig. Little stabs at you.
Yeah.
Over and over. Now, what you want to do as a man is you want to match her energy. Are you retarded? You want to match a woman's energy?
Yeah.
Her hormones, her estrogen, everything going crazy. And what you want to match it?
If you go to 10, she going to 50.
With no hesitation. What are you? And then what you gonna do? You gonna go up too? You gonna keep going up? Bro, which one of y'all are the man?
Yeah.
Which one of y'all has more logic, more reason? You feel me? Which one of y'all has more emotional maturity? Because I'm not blaming a woman for being emotional. This is who they are, how they are. This is what they're made of, for the most part. But I'm not going with you. You think I'm finna yell with you? You think I'm finna really be tripping with you? We finna go back and forth? I'm not, man.
Yeah.
Argue with yourself.
Yeah.
And let me know when you want to talk.
That's why I gotta let it simmer down.
When you're and I'm with you on that. And because I'm not letting it go.
Yeah.
That's what we're not gonna do. I'm not letting it go. So when I like if it's bottling it up temporarily, fine. But I'm not gonna explode. Like I'm not finna bottle it up, bottle the next thing up, bottle the next thing up. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
When you calm down, when you bring that shit down, we can talk about it. Until then, keep on yelling.
Yeah. But you know what? Some argument, and this is, I'll say this for both. I think this goes for both people, like men and women. Some people aren't able to hear things about themselves or the situation. Ooh. And as soon as you start talking about stuff like, well, this is what you do, or this is how the situation is, people go up.
Yeah.
Because they can't take it. It's like, oh, that immediately offends me.
And women are the worst with that.
Yeah.
Criticism?
Yeah.
Men can be criticized all day.
Yeah.
I know plenty of men who just constantly told what they not, or what they could be better at. Or, you know, a woman to tell you what I want more of, what you don't do that you used to do. Man, tell a woman that.
Yeah. But see, sometimes, going back to what you said, but sometimes it's the delivery, as we talked about last week. Sometimes when women want that rise,
yeah,
they're going to poke the bear.
Oh,
they're going to dig. So they're going to, if they know like the constructive criticism isn't going to ring that bell and hit that nerve,
I'll get at you.
They're going to be like, okay, let me dig.
Yeah.
You a bad father.
Boom. Oh, whoa. What? Why? You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't. I'm like, man, hold on, bro. Just because that's what you do, don't make you a good parent. That is your parenting style. I have mine.
Right.
You feel me? So we can do that. But guess what? A man who matching the energy with a woman, you a bad father. Okay, bitch, well, you a bad mama. What the fuck? I'm a bad mama. And then boom, here we go. To the roof, Batman. Because one of y'all didn't have pause.
Yeah.
One of y'all didn't have like the foresight to know this shit could get bad.
Yep.
Real fucking bad. And I do, bro. And I have that all the time. Now, I didn't have it all the time. I used to want to go up too. And not just with women, but with anybody. Don't disrespect me. Don't yell at me. Don't make me feel nothing because I'm going to come at you. And now, bro, I'm so worried about my peace, like my space, like literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Everything, bro. I just be wanting to be cool. Like,
right.
When I'm hooping, even if we competitive shit talking, if I feel like it's gonna go to a next level, I'm like, bro, come on, man. Let's hoop.
Yeah, let's not
like,
go there.
Yeah, let's hoop, bro. Like, it was fun. We was doing the exchange, and then now it's some other shit. Let's just hoop, man, because I don't have time for that.
What I notice, what I do is I'll disengage a lot of the times, like, because one of the hard times that I have is I am somebody who likes to resolve the problem right then and there. So that's why I got to let it simmer. I had to learn to do that. And sometimes I still fall victim of like trying to solve the problem right then and there. But yeah, I have an issue with doing that. And in doing that, it's like you can only take so much of trying to resolve it to when you start getting irritated. And then you start like, all right, now I'm irritated. So now I'm going to start saying stuff like, why are you still, with me? Man. Or why you want to deal with me? And I start asking those questions.
Man, and I'm telling you, dude, I'll check out. Like, and I see, when I start seeing certain shit, like you start moving a certain way or you start saying certain shit, we on social media together and I'm watching you, like, you subbing a nigga and shit.
Yeah.
And like, it's burning me the fuck up. Like, it's making me mad. But I can't even give you the satisfaction of like, somebody subbing you. Mm-hmm. And so like, out of pettiness, you'll laugh at whatever the post is.
Yeah.
But like for me, I've got to the point now, I don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see it and I'm going to just scroll, right? Because I can laugh. Oh, you talking about me? That's funny. But guess what? You fed that fire. And you gave them a reaction or a response that they desired anyway.
Because they wanted it.
They wanted this. This is exactly why they posted this shit. They wanted to get under your skin. And the fact that you gave them anything says, got your ass. Right?
Yep.
So, and that's what I'm talking about now. I have got to this point in life where I have mastered seeming extremely unbothered when I'm super bothered.
Yeah.
Like when shit is really, it's got to me. It is getting to me currently right now. And I found a way to just like on the outside look like, I don't feel that shit. That ain't nothing. And I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah. I think it's kind of similar to what I'm saying in a way is like disengaging from the situation. Because that's kind of what I do. Like, I just don't entertain it anymore to where I'm like, I'm not going to give it any more energy.
Nothing.
Because if I do, it's only going to make it that much worse. And it's like, it's also saying like, I'm not going to engage with the BS. I'm going to engage when you actually tell me what the problem is. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's part of the reason why I do like disengage. And I think that's maybe why you seem unbothered, because it's like, I'm not going to let all this bother me.
Oh, man.
But when you actually want to talk to me, I'm here. Yep. Like.
But it sucks because in the meantime, you be bothered.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm tell you the truth, bro. In the mean, like I be bothered, bro. I be mad. I'm looking at shit like motherfuckers start treating me a certain way or acting a certain way to me, and I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
Or somebody say something to me, and I'm just like, where did that come from? You ever have somebody like tell you like the truth finally? And you be like, how long you feel like that?
Yes. Yes.
It's like, but y'all been cool. Y'all been cool for a long time. Like y'all might have some disagreements here and there, but like it ain't never nothing crazy. So then like when they get mad, because this is when people start being honest. And I tell people all the time, when you going into a relationship, I do not feel like you can go into a relationship thinking that you're gonna be with somebody if y'all ain't been through nothing. Mm-hmm. And it that might be toxic a little bit, because to say like you can't just go with you can't have a successful relationship unless you've been through bullshit. It's like, what? You got to go through bullshit to be happy? But for me, I'm like, I just need to see what you like on that side. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm saying, we could be cool. Everything could be fun. Our relationship could be smooth. And then we get into an argument, and then you smacking me in the head with 15 things from the last year.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, how long you been feeling like that? You feel me? Like
you got a notepad.
We've been laying with each other, bro. We've been doing all this excuses. Like we booming, it's going. And then you bombard me with like all this shit that you don't like or all these things you feel about me. I'm like, motherfucker.
She over there writing stuff down. Like
tagging me, bro. Like busting my ass. I'm like, bro, where was all of this all this time?
I agree. That's something that I be feeling too. I be like,
you didn't just start feeling like that.
Yeah.
Today.
How did you have this whole laundry list of things and you didn't tell me not one? when you felt that way.
Yep.
You know, like you could have, a lot of the stuff could have been addressed earlier if you actually took the time out to be like, hey, I don't like this, or I'm not really feeling this,
Yep.
or this is a problem for me. But then when you drop a whole bucket list and want somebody to change everything, it's like,
and how long have you been having these feelings?
yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro. And that make a nigga uneasy because I'm like, dude, at what point am I supposed to feel like we being transparent with each other? If the only time that I get the truth out of you is when you mad.
When you upset.
You don't say shit until you get angry, and now you bust me in my motherfucking head with 30 different things. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
And then at that point, when you're looking at a whole list of stuff that you're doing wrong, then you're going to think at some point in your mind, it's going to ring like, okay, well, you just must not be satisfied with me. I must be the problem if you got that much stuff that you have an issue with and you've been carrying it for that long. You know what I mean? Like,
why do you fuck with me?
Exactly. If that much stuff wrong, and you've been keeping a list,
that
like
laundry list of shit you just hit me with. Why are you fucking with me then? Like I'm thoroughly confused as to what you're doing here. Man, let me tell you something. These motherfuckers don't be having nothing. Don't be bringing nothing. No nothing. Victims who are never the problem kill me. Like everything is somebody doing something to you. You ever talk to somebody and they be like, everybody I've been with was fucked up.
Is the issue.
Hey, you don't think that you should look inward a little bit? Every person that you got with has said that something similar about you.
Yeah.
Right? I hate when motherfuckers say that about me. Everybody always saying that about me, but that ain't it. And I'm like, if everybody's saying it.
It's funny. That's funny because I noticed.
If everybody is saying it, I don't give a fuck if they're your exes, if they're your friends, whatever. If it's multiple people who know you, not like random internet opinions. These are people who know you. If these people are all saying the same thing, come the fuck on.
It's funny though because I know friends like that who will be like a certain way, and it's like everybody tells them, and they just ignoring all that, and it's like
because everybody else.
It's everybody else's fault.
Are you serious? Like,
and it's like you never gonna point the finger back at.
At this grown ass age, you are never the problem.
You never can look inwards and see your past trauma.
Ooh,
people don't see that.
Boy, because motherfuckers be wearing it. They be wearing.
They really do.
Boy, even from relationship to relationship, boy, people wear them traumas, and you ain't never gave them a reason to like doubt you. Feel like you know liar, feel like you know cheater, know nothing. And they be skeptical about all moves made. I'm like, hey, dude, what about this from the beginning has given you pause to believe that I would do that?
Like what alerted you in the beginning of meeting me to
meeting me
want to do all this?
So right now, what have I given you to make you feel like I would do some shit like that?
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm always aware. I know what you've been through. I know the type of people you was fucking with, and I can understand why your guard is up. But my nigga, you should have healed that before you came and fuck with me.
Yep.
I did not sign up to be a fixer. You feel me? I'm not moving into this fixer-upper house.
Yeah.
I came into this shit. I thought me and you were moving into this home together. I would never have got into this with you had I known that you needed to heal from the last 3 niggas that dogged you. That is not my responsibility. Regardless if I love you or not, I am not here to fix you.
Right.
Come healed. Stop jumping into new situations with people if you have not healed from the last situation. Get your shit together. Get yourself together. Get all that motherfucking hurt off you. And then go date people.
That is so facts. Because I had to learn that the hard way from my own experiences carrying trauma into relationships. I would jump into relationships with all that baggage, and it really does carry because then you don't realize the damage that you're doing to the other person, but it's just there. It's natural.
Because you don't even realize that the damage is done to you.
Yeah.
You don't even know how bad that your ex shifted the way that you view companionship. Period. Friendships, relationships, you have no idea how damaged you actually are. And then you start fucking with somebody who's like, very well put together, right? Transparent, all this good shit. and you have no idea how to fuck with them because you're so used to toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you've dealt with, you just had to fight.
Yep.
Every relationship you've been in, you've been fighting. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, you've been fighting. So then you get with this person who do not want to fight with you.
Yep.
Who wants to communicate with you clearly and effectively, and you want to fight. Because it's all you know.
Gloves is on.
It's all you know is to fight. So now this person is like, bro, why do you want to fight with me? Like,
yeah.
Why the fuck do you want to fight so bad, bro? I'm trying to talk to you. I want to talk. I want to communicate. I want to understand. Why do you want to fight? And it's not they want to fight. Nigga, it's all they know.
Yep.
They used to fucking fighting.
Yep.
They don't. People don't have. It's crazy how fucked up it is out here where you don't know how to deal with a good person.
Yeah.
Because you've been dealing with so many bad people. Genuine people come into your life as friends. You looking at them sideways. You can't even accept the friendship. Why? Two of your friends that backstabbed you.
Yep.
Your day ones. They didn't dog you out. So now your opinion on friendships is like, it's timid as fuck.
Iffy. You know what? And the same thing with like relationships. If sometimes they can change the view of how you view yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So not only other people, but how you view yourself. And that's where you have people who are like insecure, or they're really dependent on the other person to tell them like, you need to tell me I'm beautiful. You need to tell me that I'm looking good today. You need to say this. They need that stuff because it's like they need that validation that they weren't getting in the relationships prior.
They got beat down in the last one.
Yep.
And so now they hold aim like everything. They need you to do everything he did.
Yep.
And if you don't, you just like him, and you're not.
That's crazy.
I just don't want to OD on it. Like I don't want to. I'm gonna tell you you're beautiful, but damn, every time you get dressed, I gotta say it.
Right. All the time.
Otherwise, I hate you.
Right.
God damn.
If I didn't compliment your haircut right away, it's an issue. It's like, dang, like you wasn't gonna give me no time to.
You didn't see my hair? Damn.
I just walked in the house.
Fuck. Should I have seen it through the window?
Right.
I should have been twisting the door. I bet that shit look good.
Yeah.
That shit look good. That shit look good on you. But it's real, bro. And that's moral of the story, really. Heal on your own.
Facts.
Do not make it anybody's responsibility to fix you or to heal you or to help you heal. Find you before you go out and find anybody else.
Right.
If you can't make you happy, do not expect somebody else to be making you happy. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I can never understand a person who is miserable and you expect to date and you want them to drag you out of misery. In order to drag you out of misery, they got to come down there. That's what a lot of people don't understand about energies, right? And I'm just going to say like positive and negative energy. Two people in a room.
I already know where you're going with it. Go ahead.
Two people in a room. One of two things is about to happen. You two are in here and you're having a horrible day. Your day is going amazing. Your energy suck. Yours is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
One of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to pull that nigga into my amazing energy and we going to fix this shit, or he dragging me down.
Yep.
Ain't no way to coexist.
The only other way after that is to part ways.
There's absolutely no way to coexist with nasty energy and positive energy.
That's fine.
In the same space. It's transferable. It's always moving. It's always being exchanged. It do not matter if it's intentional or unintentional. You ever sat next to somebody and felt something nasty?
Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. That like
you don't even know what it is.
Yeah. You ever been
You
in
never
the room?
talked to them.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. You ever been in the room? There would be like a room full of people, and you can feel
cut it. You can
feel the person who got an issue in the room, like all the way across. Yeah.
like an anime.
Yeah.
Where you can see like the oral coming off a nigga.
Yeah.
You be like, man, what's up with dude? And it's a party full of people having a good time, right? If motherfuckers in here dancing, laughing, drinking, smoking, and it's one nigga in the corner.
Then you
that
can
one
spot
nigga in the
them.
corner is the one nigga you see. Cause you be like, oh, bro, I'm bullshit.
And when you're around there, you just feel it.
Yep.
It's like almost as if it's on the back of you.
Like make your skin's like your hair stand up. And you're like, damn, bro, what's up with that? I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna stay away from him. But that's people. That is people. So when you are nasty as a person, and I'm hey man, you crystal wearers, And you motherfuckers that be burning sage, won't y'all work on y'all energy? Huh? Why you like you wearing these motherfucking crystals and you burning all this sage and all these incense and you lighting it's eucalyptus all around this motherfucker, and you the problem. Your energy nasty as shit. Actually, you should be wearing the motherfuckers to protect other people from you.
Oh shoot!
Because y'all be wearing these goddamn crystals and they be like, oh, to grant serenity and peace and to you know, ward off bad energies. Bitch, you about to die. You about to fucking die. That shit is on your chest.
That gym about to
and you got the
absorb
bad
you.
energy.
Yeah.
And you wearing that shit's gonna kill you, bitch. What is like? Fix your energy, man. Fix yourself.
That is funny.
Ain't nobody out here job to fix you, man. Not your mama, not your daddy, none of your kids. Nobody's job is to heal you, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to say it, and people probably not going to like it, but I hate when people wear their trauma as like some sort of badge.
Ooh.
Like you should. I get that you want to admit and speak your traumas, but I feel like you also need to heal it.
Yes.
Like, don't just wear it and be like, oh, this is who I am. No, you need to heal that
Because of what I've been through.
Yeah, it's damaging you in the inside, and that's why you acting like that. Like, you need to address it. Don't just like leave it. You just leaving a fire burning. You showing people like, look at this. It's like, dang. Like,
But and you want to validate it, right?
Yeah.
You want to validate. Well, I'm like this because like me, right? I'm from the streets. I don't act like that all the time. I don't act like that all the time. But I definitely don't act like the homies. A lot of the homies ain't grew up. You feel me? They still banging. They still want to fight all the time.
right.
Niggas are still tripping at parties and shit. And I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking with that. So I would never be like, well, this is just who I am. Because that's what they do. That's what they do.
Right.
That's all I know. But that's all you want to know. You have put no effort into growing. You have put no effort into changing. You have not like ripped yourself from the surroundings. Nothing. You have done nothing. You sitting in it. No shit, that's who you are. But you're the fucking problem. Like you said, nigga, do something about it.
You wearing it as a cloak at this point. Like,
It's not fucking cute. It's not badge of honor, motherfucker. Like, it's not the scouts where you get a hood nigga badge and everybody get to see your shit. Nigga, you are a bum.
Right.
You are a bum. You're aggressive. You're angry.
Yep.
And you're 40.
And it's like, why? Why are you sitting in it? It's like you just
basking in the shit.
Sitting in BS. You just sitting in there. Enjoying the smell. You don't want something to change. It's just it's ridiculous to me. Like, for example, I have really bad anxiety and panic attacks, right? But I don't sit there with the issues that I have with it. I don't sit there and like exclaim it out to the world all the time. You know, be like, oh yeah,
it's because I got
through
anxiety.
yeah, and I go through panic attacks. It's like, no, to be honest, I hate when people have to sit there and witness me go through it. I hate that I have to be that person to see people have to deal with what I'm going through and be in the room with me having to go through it.
But it's something you want to deal with, right? Like on your like individually Suave, it's something that like you are actively trying to handle.
Yes.
So it's not gonna it's not gonna be something that you're just putting out there like, oh well, the reason is because I have panic attacks. The reason is because I have anxiety. That's why I act like I act. Like, niggas, that don't make it okay. I don't give a fuck what you diagnosed with. That does not make that okay.
I hate it. I hate it because it's like, as someone who goes through it, I try my best to better myself. You know, worked on wellness, breathing techniques, worked on meditation, worked on all the stuff. Even went to see a therapist and all that stuff. I went through all of this stuff because I want to get better. I don't want to like use it as a crutch or use it as something to exclaim out to the world like, oh, I have anxiety, so therefore, you know, this is why I behave like this, and this is why I do.
As an excuse.
Why aren't you trying? Yeah, why aren't you trying to change it? Why do you want to like explain that to people like that? You should be
sympathy.
Exactly. You know, but you should be telling people like, this is what I go through, and this is how you can get better.
Yeah.
Instead of this is what I go through, and this is who I am, type of thing. You know, I just feel like that stuff is ridiculous in a way, and that's why I really don't like talking about stuff like that. When people start telling me about their mental illnesses, I'd be like, okay. Like, what's next?
Yeah, man.
Like, just let me know like how I have to sit in a room with you and how you're going to conduct yourself. Because if you're going to conduct yourself and use that later on and be like, oh, this
I'm
is
gonna wild out, but I'm gonna wild out and I'm gonna tell them, well, it's because I have anxiety.
It's crazy.
Okay, that's fine. But my nigga, are you doing anything about that shit? Like, do something. And when I say do something, I don't mean go find somebody to fix you.
Exactly.
Like, don't be miserable going to seek out a relationship because you're miserable. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Because the relationship is not going to make you happy. The relationship is so that you can find happy, but you're still miserable. And that's what I was saying about a motherfucker pulling you up. If you are in a shit space in life and you are trying to date and you find somebody who's in an amazing space, you gonna have to get up off your ass and find your way to their space, or they have to go down into misery to fucking get you.
Yep.
And you think that they doing you a favor. You love them so much because they came to get you out of misery. Do you know how complicated that is? That is the equivalent of diving into a water when somebody is drowning because they can't swim and you got to swim your goofy ass back up with twice the weight. That's what the fuck that is.
It is.
Like, bringing somebody out of misery, bro, you are now taking both of y'all weight and trying to save both of y'all now. You cannot just go down there and save them. You have to save both of y'all. And what the fuck is the other person doing that can't swim?
Yeah.
Hanging on.
Yep.
That's what the fuck you are with your miserable ass trying to seek a dating partner, trying to seek a relationship. You are a drowning, non-swimming ass fucker.
You know what I call them? I call them energy leeches.
Yes.
Because they will leech and they will drain your energy. They will drain all that junk. They'll take as much as they can. And then when you don't got no more, when you deplete it, they'll go on to the next and see
and go
like
suck somebody else.
Yep.
And those are the takers. They're and I like to talk about people and as far as energy is concerned. Now, this is where I'm at in life. This is how I see shit. This is how that's how I rationalize with anything, energies. Bruh, that what you talking about is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
It's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't want to, man.
Yeah. You got to dim your light to try to light somebody else's, and it's like it's not worth it.
For what? Y'all both taking L's at this point.
Yeah.
You still a taker and they still a giver. Fortunately, we live in a world where some people have so much good to give that they can fuck with leeches. Right? You can be such a good person on the inside. Your energy can be so great and vast and positive that a leech can sit right next to you and really don't kill you because you have so much to give.
Yeah.
Those are the givers in the world.
Yeah.
The people who can take on other people's burdens, who can take lashings from other people, who can take abuse from other people and not die. Everybody is not that way.
That's facts.
So you can take somebody for everything.
Yeah.
You can really take a motherfucker to nothing being a leech, an energy leech.
You can.
And you never fucking know it until the person they don't got nothing else. And what they do, like you said, once the person don't got nothing else, now you get to blaming them.
Yep.
Oh, well, you don't do this for me. You don't do that for me. I don't got shit else. I don't have nothing else for you, bitch. You took everything. Like, you took everything. In the past 2 years, you have taken everything from me. I have nothing else.
And you can spot somebody who's like draining a lot of energy from the room, sucking energy out the room. If you try to tell them positive things that's supposed to bring good energy, and they will just suck that on and put something negative right back out.
Rebuttal it with something every time.
Throw something negative
Anything
right back
good
out.
you have to say, they got a rebuttal.
You tell them something good about themselves, like, oh yeah, you've been doing good. You've been working at that new job. Well, I hate my job and it's stressful, and I've been wanting to quit.
I want to take my headphones off and throw them against the fucking wall, bro.
And you just be like,
man, your body looking great. I mean, I could still lose 220 more.
Yeah. Damn, you can't see that little notch, the little steps you took to get.
God damn, man.
Dang. It's crazy because it drains you because you be looking
at people.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you supposed to do with those people? Because guess what? Now you invested, right? So you got the option to leave them the fuck alone. Let them drown alone. Right? That's guilt in that too, though.
Yeah.
Right? Especially now that you invested in this person. You got feelings for this person. You dealing with them. You don't want them to drown.
You want to help them.
You want to help them. But you don't want to die in the process.
Yeah.
So now you in the catch-22. And what are they? Just a helpless, flailing, stupid fucker in the water.
It's a bad situation.
Why you in the water? Why you in the water? You can't. You know you can swim.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Why are you in that water? You know you can swim. And that's how I feel about relationships. So if y'all listen, I'm using the water as like a relationship. So get your stupid ass out that water if you can't swim, man.
Brandon said you can drown by yourself.
But that's because B had a leech. B had one that needed for him to fix her.
Oh,
She came in broken, and bro didn't know how broken she was. They got they fell in with each other, and sure enough, she was never happy with anything. He gave her everything he could. She was just never satisfied. But that's because she wasn't satisfied with herself, and it had nothing to do with what bro wasn't doing or what he was doing. She was just unhappy, period. But she came unhappy. Yeah. She came with trauma and baggage from family and friends. And she wanted him to go the OT. You
put in the most.
Yes. To heal her. To make her feel like she was important. To make her feel like she was loved and validated and all these things and heard. And he was doing the best he could. It just wasn't enough for a fucking leech.
Yeah.
And guess what? She left him. And leached on somebody else. That shit didn't work out. Did it again. And now me and him looking at her. I'm like, boy, you dodged that one. Woo! You dodged that one. And there's plenty of women I look at like, man,
yeah,
you a fucking leech. And my problem is I'm one of the niggas in the world who got a lot to give.
Yeah. See,
a lot of love.
Same
you feel
here.
me? A lot of love, a lot of positivity, a lot of like power, a lot of assistance. I'm that man. So I end up dealing with fucking leeches. I deal with people that take, and don't mind beat my ass in the process.
And they'll leave you at your lowest.
What?
They will take as much as they can.
Man.
And then you got to start rebuilding yourself.
And be mad at you.
Yeah.
And be mad at you. When you opt out, when you decide to cut it, like, man, I done had enough. This is it. They tripping with you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
You an issue.
Man.
Oh, I told you you wasn't no good. You've been always treating me like this, and you like,
I knew you was gonna leave me like everybody else. Man, you know what? Because I found out why everybody else left you. Now, if we gonna be so fucking honest, I just found out why everybody else left your ass, so I'm out. You sorry as a motherfucker.
But it goes back to it because people, they don't want to help theyself.
No.
They wear their BS, and they like, I want you to take all of it. It's coming. It's all coming at you, and you just got to take all of it. And people don't realize that's a lot to take. Man. It's like, dang, if you would just handle that and go heal all that and just get on the process. You don't even have to have it all the way healed, but get on the process to where you working up that hill. Mm-hmm. It would be so much better. But the fact that you just want to wear it and sit in it, and then you want to just drag everybody else down.
And that's what I'm talking about dragging. That's exactly what I was talking about having to go and get a nigga.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker miserable and you not, you got to go get them.
Yeah.
And that shit it's either great for you because you're good at it and you're strong enough to do so, or they are going to weigh you down. And neither one of y'all coming back up.
Yeah.
Y'all both stand down here in misery.
But the hardest part about it is no matter how much you help a person, at the end of the day, they have to be the spark to help themselves.
100%.
So you can't give them as much as you can give them. They ain't going to be able to receive it if they don't spark it themselves. They have to be able to spark it to be able to take it and be like, okay, this is registering and this is a good thing, and start thinking more positive. But if they don't, you just telling them that junk is just going in and going right back out.
Yep. And right now, bro, I'm kind of in a space where you got to have a lot of emotional maturity to fuck with me. Like, I'm not saying that I don't expect any woman to be emotional. I 100% expect women to be emotional. Nothing you can do about it. Mm-hmm. But what I am expecting is for you to have some tact and for you to have a little bit of maturity with how to handle said emotions.
Right.
If you are going to continue to just fly off the hinges and want to argue and want to trip and want to, just want to the bad shit, I no longer have it to be sitting around your ass trying to put out your flames all the time. I quit. I already said find somebody else to do it, and I feel like get somebody else to do it.
You said I'm not a fireman no more.
Nah, bro, I can't be, man. It's because it's not. It's first of all, it's not even what I want it to be.
Yeah.
I can be if it's necessary, but if it's always necessary, nigga, hell no, man.
Yeah.
No, I need a hill woman. This go around. I feel you, B. I feel it, bro. And that's what I was saying. Like, and I'm telling Suave from the beginning, when I'm getting to know somebody, or like if I'm into somebody and I'm dating them, if I sense any sign that you are immature, emotionally, mentally, at any capacity, I'm not gonna help you grow up. Nigga, we 30. We in our 30s. At this age, if you do not have it, you not gonna get it.
Yeah.
I ain't that good of a teacher.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I have some patience, so I be like waiting it out.
No.
But
And you see the problem with waiting it out though? Why I don't do it is because you gain feelings in that process.
You get
That time that you waiting it out and you giving them passes and you giving them the benefit of the doubt. In that time, you are now gaining feelings. You are gaining a relationship. And then by the time you figure out, like, man, this shit ain't it. You already invested.
Yeah.
I'm cutting you from the jump. And I'm talking about like flat ghost you. Block you, ghost you from the jump early, a weekend. As soon as I found out you don't got no control over your feelings, you like, man, I don't know what it is, but I really like you. Bro, I had this girl I went on a date with. Random ass date to the park. The next day, we were talking. And she was like, is it weird to say I miss you? Bitch. You don't know me. I met you. I was in the park with you for an hour. You don't miss me.
Yeah.
And right there, I'm like, nope. Nope. Because that's crazy. And that showed me like, you don't got no control. You know, you just fall. Oh, I'm in love.
Yeah.
Tripped over your shoelace. You in love. Girl, go to hell. No, not with me.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know me. You don't know what I'm about. I'd be a serial killer, raper.
Anything.
And you talking about you miss me. You like me. You don't know me.
See, I mean, that's the same thing that, like, I have a real big issue with people who can't stand being by themselves.
Ooh.
Like, they need to always have their partner around them at all times. And you'll see it. You can see it. Like, if you ever go to a place and you see a couple together and they can never detach from each other, the girl always following him like this. He walking around. She just,
man, what about the
attached to the hip?
The ones that you kicking it and they always bring the spouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the guy's kicking it, the spouse there. The girl's kicking it, the spouse there. Man, what the fuck is going on with y'all? Who cheating? Who cheating or who cheated? Talk to me.
It's got to
talk to me.
It's got to be something, because it's like, if you that attached to where you can't even function with that person out, you can't go do stuff by yourself. You can't do nothing. Everything has to be together. It's like, all right, there's an issue here. There's an issue here.
That's why I said, who cheated?
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying like it's a bad thing to do everything with your, with your spouse, but like if it has to be
constantly,
that's a problem.
And y'all can't take days out to have some individual time. Yeah,
you're codependent.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
you codependent, and guess what? When that person's not around, you are miserable.
Miserable.
You have nothing,
and you can tell because a couple of these scenarios happen. Either one, they're at home now, they're thinking of all the BS. What can this person be doing? I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look for this. There's something going on. They questioning everything. Where you at? What you doing? Why is it taking you so long to get home? All this stuff. They're either doing that or they're sick.
Yeah.
They are depressed. They're sad.
But going through.
Lonely. They sitting at home like wondering, like waiting for you.
Bruh, I'm talking about all the worst shit cooking in their brain, bruh. Yeah. It's just all kind of fuck shit happening in their head. They like, man, this motherfucker probably out doing blah, blah, blah. Man, this nigga ain't doing nothing.
Nothing at all.
Bro, nothing. Him and his homeboys doing the most basic, stupid shit ever.
Something so goofy, like you see it and you be like, y'all playing Mario Kart at the house at
stupid
2 in the morning.
Y'all 30 and y'all in there high playing Mario Kart. And guess what you thought we was doing?
At the club.
Knocking bitches down.
Going crazy.
You thought we had a 2v2 going.
Had a whole table.
Only 2v2 in here is Smash Brothers.
Exactly.
That's Mario Smash Brothers, bro. That's what we 2v2 in here. You thinking we switching off on bitches and shit. You like, no, I know Trey. I know what y'all doing. And you're like, yeah, we're playing Apex. Like, right. On 2 screens.
I could be at home, not answering my phone for hours. Go to the phones, blew up. What was you doing? I was on Mortal Kombat for hours. That's what I was doing. I wasn't
hanging out with myself.
At home, dang. Just in shorts, nothing. Just chilling, Mortal Kombat. That's it. For hours.
Yeah.
But people don't see it. It's like you have to be up to something. You can't just be doing no random stuff.
And you know what? It'd be crazy to me when motherfuckers ain't been through nothing and they feel like that. Like they ain't never been cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But they have this idea that like when a motherfucker not answering the phone, they up to no good. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, where did the idea, where did that concept
where'd
come
that
from?
happen? That like if a motherfucker's not like accessible to you at any point in time, that they're cheating.
Yeah.
Or they doing something inappropriate. Like,
what made you think that?
Like you said, hours, right? You
Yeah.
in the house, like 3 hours. You ain't responding to no text. And they keep checking every 20 minutes. They like, this motherfucker still ain't read my shit.
TV shows.
They still ain't read my shit.
TV shows.
TV shows.
Oh, they got it from TV shows.
Man, bro, something, because like if you ain't never been through nothing, why do you feel like, why are you thinking like that?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about there's young girls, bro, like young girls. My homegirl got a daughter who was tripping with her little boyfriend. They in middle school in 8th grade. And she was mad at this little nigga because he was not answering his phone. I'm like, what you think he doing? Like, and why are you, young lady, in the 8th grade, why are you so hell-bound on thinking he up to no good because he not responding? Where'd you get that from?
Right.
Not from your own personal experience. So where'd you get it?
Yeah.
That nasty-ass thought process that a motherfucker just cannot feel like fucking with their phone. Can be doing something for themselves. Can be doing anything. How come your first thought process is that they fucking off?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Immediately.
And like the fact that you have that in 8th grade, when you gonna lose that?
That's gonna be with you for a minute.
Yeah.
If you like that,
In the
if you
8th
like
grade?
that in the 8th grade, yeah.
Where'd
gonna
you?
carry
Well, that's learned behavior.
Yeah.
That is absolutely learned behavior.
And I think a lot of it comes because some of these people be attached to their phone themselves, so they want you to have that same behavior. Like, I'm gonna respond as soon as you text me, so I want you to do the same. And it's like, not everybody operates the same way you do. I'm not just gonna have my phone attached to the hip. Like, sometimes people get mad at you for not responding while you're at work.
Boy,
I'm working,
man.
Like, what? Like,
And I got that problem bad because I'm typically on my phone a lot when I'm at work.
mm-hmm.
But I'll be having to tell my like I'm still at work. Like don't never forget. Like there could be a time they're like, well, you always have your phone with you at work, and I'm like, and I still have work meetings. That happens, not often, but it's possible. You know that I could be talking to a service writer or the service manager or the owner of this fucking building, or anybody. I could be talking to a customer. I could be talking to anybody. And just because I'm on the phone with you often or I respond to your text messages often don't mean that I can always do that. Nigga, I'm still at work.
Yeah.
This is a job. Regardless of how free it is for me to talk on the phone, it's a job.
Yeah. And I be forgetting to respond sometimes, to be honest. Like, if I'm watching a movie, like, I'll be watching a movie on my phone, and I'll see the notification pop up. And I'll be like, dang, I got to exit out this movie there. I guess they're going to have to wait till after this
swipe
movie.
it up, bro. But and I got receipts on. So my thing is, I have receipts on. Not so motherfuckers know when I'm ignoring them. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you got receipts on if you don't respond to text messages fast? I got receipts on so you know when I read it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's all. Like, no other reason. Not to be petty. Not to be like, oh, well, I read it. I'll respond to you. It's first of all, it's a text message. If it's urgent, call my phone.
Right.
Let's talk about that. If it's an urgent matter, call my fucking phone. Mm-hmm. You text me telling some Trey. Ain't all like let me tell you this. I fucking hate. Have you ever just got a text message with eyes? Just the eye emojis. Nothing else. No words. What the fuck is one supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do with that? A motherfucker send you the eyes. What is this? What is this? What does this mean?
You know which one I hate the most is when somebody texts you and be like, call me. Are you serious right now? Why did you just call me? You're going to text me and tell me to call you. Like, how does that make sense? Like, I'm going to see the message and be like, okay. Now I understand if you called me and I didn't answer. But if you just text me out of random and be like, hey, I need you to call me. What? Like,
man, what
was the point of that?
I'm telling you. Or can I ask you a question? Bro, some things just drive me crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Some things really do just drive me crazy. Can I ask you a question? While we talking,
yeah,
we already having a conversation. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, it's just stupid. All right,
and then guess what? You don't say nothing. They be like, "Hello, bitch."
We need to talk later.
You know what? I feel like that's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to
You know what that is.
That message
Yeah.
right there.
You know what that is.
Absolutely, bro. But it's something so fucked up about getting that message.
It is.
We need to talk.
Because you know what it is. And it's like you planted the seed. You didn't want to say it right there. But
Man, don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. We will talk when we talk. Do not hit me at 4:00 and be like, we need to talk.
Yep.
Okay, when? Tonight. All fucking day now I'm ruined. My whole day fucked up now because I don't know what.
Whole mindset is just off.
I don't know what this is, but I ain't never heard nobody say we need to talk and it was good.
Yeah.
What news could you have where you'd be like, we need to talk?
I need it now.
Right,
That's what I be saying.
right now. Or at least tell me what it's about. That way I can ease my mind a little bit.
What is it pertaining to? I need to know
Something.
the details, a little bit of the details, so I know what I'm getting into later on. Because you need to know, is that fire burning?
Yeah. Bro, that's
Or is it simmered down?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I need to do not hit me with we need to talk and then like leave me out like hell no, bro.
Oh no.
Because I want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I don't.
I don't want to.
I need to know.
Guilty as fuck. If I say, can I ask you something? I'm on BS. Most of the time, that's the case.
Yeah.
With anybody.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? First of all, if it wasn't bullshit, I feel like you would have just
You would have
asked
just
me.
asked. Yep.
And now I know. And that's what Mo be like, can I ask you something? I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's crazy that people always lead they BS with something like that, with a question or a statement of like, we need to talk, or can I ask you something real quick? So it's like leading into something, but they never just get straight to it. It's like they need to lead. Let me walk you to this mess that you about to get into.
And guess what? What the fuck? Guess what? Guess. Of all the fucking things on this planet, guess. Man, guess these nuts. The hell you talk about? Guess what? Man, how old are we?
So funny. Yeah, I hate that. I hate stuff like that.
Guess
It's
what?
like,
She said it's a warning sign.
that's exactly what it is.
Can I ask you something? I'm like, God damn it.
That's exactly what it is.
What's going on?
Or they be like, don't be mad, but oh, here we go. Here we go. You about to say something exactly that you know is about to make me mad.
Some bullshit.
Yep.
And you knew it. That's why he's like, can I ask you something? Because that if I ever said that to somebody, I'm on bullshit.
You know where it's gonna go.
I know I'm on bullshit. If I just look at you and be like, man, let me ask you something.
Especially if you just don't ask. It's like your mind was already in a place where you knew you was going, I'm gonna take it there. And this person might take it away. So let me preface this.
No. Can I ask you something? No.
Why is it there's like universal things where we know it's about to be some BS?
Yeah.
But that just goes with a lot of things that we have universally. Like, for example, some people have an automatic response when they're not paying attention. They'll just be like, I feel you. All right, that's crazy. And you just be like,
That's me. That's me. I'm so fucking guilty.
Right.
I promise.
for real?
Ooh, boy. And I'd be like, I'm quick. And if I didn't hear you, I don't want you to repeat whatever it was wrong. I'd be like, whew. Man, that's tough. They fuck around and be something that don't got nothing to do with it. They be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's tough.
But you know what though? A lot of people have that. I have the same thing. I swear, I think almost 95% of the world got that issue where we all do that. I do it to the point where I'll do it to myself sometimes. I'll say a story and I'll be like, dang, that's wild. And somebody be like, well, what's wild about it? And I'll be like, you know what? You know what?
Bro, I'm telling you, because I'm the worst, bro. I drift off a conversation so fast, and the motherfucker be on a tangent. I catch the end of it, I'd be like, whew. Man. They be like, right? I'd be like, hell yeah, man. That's shit. I don't know what I would do. I didn't hear nothing. I don't know what the fuck we even talking
You're
about.
like, dang, that's crazy.
I'm like, man, yeah, I don't.
I feel you a lot. Like,
Good luck
dang,
with that
I feel
one.
you. They be like, what?
What you mean?
You could tell. It's just we got these automatic responses.
Now you be like, well, maybe I heard you wrong.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you at all. I didn't hear anything. This motherfucking video had me in a chokehold just now. I definitely drowning you out.
Or my imagination be going. I'll be on somewhere else.
And then
You be
drifted
talking, I'll
off,
be,
bro. What?
I'm having dinner with the president or something.
Bro, I'm thinking about yesterday, nigga. Man, this shit crazy.
Like, dang, I really want to go get that yogurt land, and you over here talking to me. As soon as I come back, the first thing I say, dang, that was crazy. That's so crazy. That was a
Dang,
crazy
that was
story.
crazy.
But you know what? I feel like a lot of stuff like that is passed down from somewhere. I don't know how we all catch these little traits, but it's weird. Like kids, I was talking about kids a while ago and like the games that they play. And I was like, I don't remember learning any of these games as a kid. But a lot of kids have these games that they play that we don't know where they came from, but we all play them. Like when you only step on the black squares in the stores.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of kids do this, but it's like, who taught you that? Who showed you how to do that? Who told you that white spot is lava and you need to step on these black squares?
Without ever learning it, you just kind of do it.
You kind of do it.
Right? Like, and like you talking about the kids, and now I'm thinking about it, like, I never had to see any kids do that in a store for me to do it.
Yeah. It was just something that kids just wanted to do.
It's a limited amount. It's just like a little challenge for you.
Yeah.
You know, like, you bored as hell. You find something to do.
It's random. It's like, where did we even get that from, where we all created that scenario in our head?
Yeah.
You know, like, even there was a game that we used to play as kids where we just didn't let the balloon touch the floor. Just a random balloon. Yep. And then like I seen some other kids doing it. I was like, I thought we was the.
Have you seen the professional sport
of doing that? I didn't. There's a professional sport on it. That's crazy.
You seen it?
You seen it?
Oh my!
What?
Nigga, it's a full obstacle course, like cars, monkey bars, in this little bitty room.
It's on YouTube,
and I'm sure it is. But it's two grown ass men. Their whole objective is to hit this balloon away from the other person to get it to hit the floor. So you got I'm talking about like diving over shit.
Yeah.
Like poop, popping it up, running, diving, poop.
That's
like
crazy.
Like 100% competitive.
I didn't know that.
Yep. I ran into it on Twitter. I was like, boy, what the hell is this? It was a real thing.
But yeah, I just think that's crazy that a lot of that stuff that we have, we all share this, I guess, thread of commonality that we don't even know that we all have. But I found that to be crazy. I was like thinking about that earlier. I was like, dang, where do people learn this? Like who? Where are we getting this information? You know, like,
and even growing up, like right now, right when we all on social media now, and you start talking to people about like their black childhoods.
Yeah,
and like it could be somebody clear in New York, and then somebody clear in LA. Identical, in the South, Midwest, identical, and you like, damn, everybody household was doing this.
I was gonna say the same thing because you know how you'll see them post sometimes. It'll be like a meme where it'd be like, "Oh, everybody had this cup in the house as a child," and I'm like,
across the country.
Yeah, like how
across the bedroom sets.
Yeah, like
the wall paintings that Panther everybody had in their house. The rugs, like we all had the same shit across the country. I could have never known.
Yeah, that's wild.
That was like
that's wild.
What the hell?
It's like what? Yeah, how is that even passed on like that? I'm curious.
So what do we take? What we take from this one? What's our focus point on for this episode?
I think healing was a good one. When you say
come
heal
heal.
yourself, yeah, come heal before you get in a relationship.
Please.
Come heal.
Period.
Yeah.
Before you get into anything, man, if you are hurting, if you've been knocked down by life or anything, man, just do the due diligence. And regardless of what you feel, and I'm gonna address men here, fellas, fucking heal, man.
Yeah.
And I'm at this point, I'm not, no laughter, no jokes. Men, please do your part in fixing yourself. I know I've been talking about women a lot on this episode, but for men, because we have this complex where like we don't feel like having feelings is manly. You know, we don't feel like being emotional is manly. We don't feel like addressing emotions is manly.
Facts.
Bruh, you will not become a better man, a better father, a better husband, a better brother until you tap into emotions. I promise. Until you find out how to feel and how to let others feel, you will not grow and you will not have shit. Fellas, please heal, man. Find ways to cope, get therapists, get friends you can talk to, whatever you got to do, but stop masking it with this whack ass toxic masculinity shit. Because it's real. Toxic masculinity is a thing. Masculinity itself is not toxic. But
Facts.
there is toxic masculinity where you niggas just act like tough guys, where you niggas just act like y'all don't feel nothing, like nothing hurts you, and it's not beneficial to you or nobody else. Your partner will never know how you truly feel. Your children will never know how you really feel. Your friends will never know how you really feel. Bruh, tap in with you. Please. That's my message for y'all.
Yeah. We need to talk about that a little bit more on the next one. On the next podcast.
Yeah.
We need to talk about emotion and tapping into your emotion and toxic masculinity and all that stuff.
And it's important to hear from men.
Yeah. Even raising kids, all that stuff. We need to talk about. We're gonna talk about that on the next episode. But yeah, I agree. He said it perfectly. That was a perfect way to end it. And don't wear your illnesses and your trauma as a badge. Ooh, don't do it.
That's one too. That's definitely
Definitely
1A, 1B, bro. That trauma shit is not cute.
It's not.
All you motherfuckers out here who be on internet posting like I'm a mean bitch and I'm so rude. That shit is not cute. It's grow the fuck up. Being mean is not cool. Like
at all.
Ain't nothing cute about being rude or being mean. Y'all gotta kill that shit, man.
Please. But yes, you guys already know the information. Follow us on social media. Follow us on all that stuff. The YouTube, the Anchor now. We all caught up on Anchor, so I'll be sharing all that stuff. Yeah, the Instagram, the TikTok. Follow us all on all that stuff and share it. And we appreciate you guys for supporting us. We got much love for you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.